Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Doctor Who reaction. And this one is the Interstellar Song Contest, and I really hope this is better than I imagine it's going to be. More on that in a minute. Let's talk about last episode, the story and the engine. I was a little bit harsh on it in the post reaction scene. I didn't really get what it was going on about, and there was a few little niggles on first watching, but having watched it a couple more times since then, I kind of appreciate it for the story it was trying to tell rather than all the different stories it could have told. And I like the idea of the stories within stories. Also enjoyed Nancy getting a mention. That I literally know. The only things I know about Nancy is from Neil Gaiman's American Gods book. But even so, it was good that he got a mention. Well, no. I mean, the story was okay. It was a lot better than I first gave it credit for. I'm going to put it in the enjoyable bracket. At the moment, so the Interstellar Song Contest. I have trepidation regarding this episode because it feels like it feels like a crossover, doesn't it? It's obviously, it was designed to be aired at the same time as the Eurovision Song Contest, and obviously you can't do a proper crossover because Eurovision isn't a TV show, it's a televised event, but it still has all the makings of Dimensions in Time, the disastrous Doctor Who EastEnders crossover. I don't think crossovers in general work unless it already feels like they belong to the same universe. And I mean, even something like a Doctor Who Star Trek crossover has its problems. I don't think Doctor Who works as a crossover. I was going to say, I also don't particularly like having musical numbers in Doctor Who, but we've had plenty and they've all been pretty good. I mean, we've had the long song in Rings of Arcarton. We've had Abigail's song in The Christmas Carol. What else have we had? The cabaret song from Daleks in Manhattan, the Goblin song from Church on Ruby Road, to name but four, and I'm sure there is a few more out there. I'm obviously not including songs as background music, like we've had Toxic by Britney Spears a couple of times, because they were really designed as background. So I'm going into this thinking this is either going to be way better than I could possibly even imagine, or it's going to be the pits. And when I say the pits, I mean fear her levels, Love and Monster levels. And to be quite honest, I don't actually mind Love and Monsters, but yeah, it's going to be right down there, and that's what I'm dreading, because I don't think I have done a reaction to an episode of anything as bad as what I'm imagining this next episode is going to be. There was even one episode of Lost which I really didn't like. and even that was better than what I'm imagining Interstellar Song Contest is going to be like. And I'm really building myself down here in the hopes that it couldn't possibly be worse than I'm imagining. I've got things to say about the overall flow of the last 4 or 5 seasons, pretty much halfway through Peter Capaldi's era. The writing suddenly started to, in my opinion, try to get a bit too clever for its own good, with all these overarching themes which have always been part of the modern Doctor Who, but not in this way. It's usually introduced, brought up a couple of times, and then left to the finale. But in this, we seem to be getting little bits here and there, and on a weekly basis, you forget the clues that you've had. As for Mrs. Flood, obviously I was wrong about that. She's not the god of stories, because Nancy is the god of stories. And assuming Nancy's daughter would also be a god of stories, so that boat has sailed, so to speak, and we're left with who Mrs. Flood is. And unfortunately, I may have accidentally seen some spoilers. We're only talking about thumbnails and titles of videos on YouTube, but because YouTube recommends Doctor Who videos to me all the time and doesn't realise that I'm several weeks behind, I may have got a clue as to who Mrs. Flood actually is. Now, I'm not going to say it now, just in case I'm wrong, just in case I didn't see what I thought I saw. It was only fleeting. And I kind of hope it isn't, but we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Maybe the video I looked at was only a speculative video. I don't know, because I didn't actually watch the video. I only saw the thumbnail and the titles. But yeah, that's always been the danger of not watching it at the time. Anyway, I think we shall move to the actual episode.
Complete.
All right, babe, what's the year?
2925.
Venue?
Harmony Arena.
Teeth?
Dazzling.
Oh, that's Rylan something. Good job that booth was empty. Yes.
40 different worlds, all singing live for you tonight and reaching out in song across the universe. Welcome to the 803rd Interstellar Song Contest!
I mean, to be fair, if I landed there with the Doctor, I'd want to stay and see it as well. I mean, you'd want to see what music was like in the 30th century, didn't she say? 29 something. So yeah, I'd like to see how music has evolved in the last 900 years. Why did they have to bring Rylan, though? Couldn't they cryogenically freeze Graham Norton?
Sweet, rich, and decadent as the real thing.
Oh, Mrs. Flood's there.
You won't believe it. Proud sponsors.
And not really concentrating on the things she should be concentrating on, or is she?
This proves that
They're sitting in our seats. Look,
Oh.
those two people are sitting in seats that absolutely, positively, definitely belong to us. None of this would have happened if you just turned up on time. This is my ticket card. Mine. Now, would you do your job and get those people out, please?
Phase 1 activated.
Oh, phase 1. That.
How does that help?
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? That's my species and my name is Kid.
glory to the Saigon new habitat. Songs and music and joy can unite us all.
We've got about 30 seconds till they realise anything is wrong.
That's all I need.
No, they've already realised. The Doctor has.
Let's start the show, shall we? It's Liz Lizardine from the planet Lizoko.
A lot of imagination in that name. Oh, is this her doing?
Danger. Air shield collapsing.
Oh, is he just activating the thrusters? Oh, the anti-grav. I thought the TARDIS could stay in place no matter what.
Not again.
You monsters.
That's what people have said to me my whole life.
Well, prove you're not prove you are.
I'm only doing the things you expect of me. With this,
What is it?
it's called a delta wave.
Oh,
It's phase 3.
isn't that the thing that destroys everything in its path that the Doctor was going to use on the Daleks back in season 1?
Don't worry. I started off in the tech squad. I can open this. I can just trip the code switch.
Is there some sort of air bubble or something? Can't we call for rescue? Are there emergency services? They've got to exist.
We can't call. We're in close down.
What does that mean?
Gambling. rules.
Lockdown.
If people could transmit from here, they could hyperstream a bet to the other side of the galaxy before the results get there. So all signals are blocked and closed.
So you're trapped.
That's the dress rehearsal. Must be playing.
Oh, that shows a bit of imagination.
But it's something new. Like the software's rewriting everything. But what for?
For that.
Syncing software and calibrating.
Go back. Go back. Grandfather. Go back.
Susan? Susan? Well, I did say if they ever brought Susan back, it had to be Carol Ann Ford, but I really wasn't expecting that. And she was in a TARDIS as well. That was really well done.
What do I do? Look, that's 100,000 people. Frozen and suspended in space. To reach them, you catch them and revive every single one of them. You'd need to be some sort of insane genius.
Oh, that's his, like, written on his business card.
It says it's Hellion script. Who are the Hellions?
From the planet Hellion.
My mum and dad used to vacation there. All those fields of hell poppies, far as the eye could see. Said it was stunning.
Yeah, it's all ruined now, totally destroyed. They say the Hellions did it to themselves.
It's the Hellions. They did this.
What are Hellions?
Weird lot. They say they practice cannibalism and witchcraft. They've got these horns. People say they give them psychic powers.
Yeah, that's lies based on prejudice.
Welcome, visitors. Hello.
There is Graham Norton.
Like this in perpetuity, but here we are.
No way!
I'm Graham Norton, long since dead. Oh, sad face. From humble beginnings on planet Earth, the Interstellar Song Contest now spans the entire universe.
I keep thinking. No. Stop. Good.
Oh, this is going to feed into the finale, I'm sure of it. But anytime we get a mention of Susan, the fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Tell me exactly who you are. Is that the Doctor? It's the Doctor.
Tonight, Rylan,
Can we see
I'll
him?
be representing Revenge Against the Corporation. My name is
He's
Kid.
alive! He's alive!
Who do you represent?
The Doctor. The last of the Time Lords.
Good name for a band.
It kind of is.
And now you're threatening 3 trillion people. Except I am here, telling you, no.
If you come anywhere near the gallery, I'll purge the airlocks and clear the whole station.
I will survive, and I will find you. And you can run and hide and whimper all you like, but I will find you, because you have put ice in my heart, darling. You put it there. So I will cast your body out into the void, and I will stand and watch you freeze to death.
That's not him.
Yes, it is. It's all him. Belinda hasn't seen that side of him yet, obviously.
Do you know them? She's called Wen. He's called Kid.
How do you know so much about Hellions, Cora?
Oh, come on.
Because I'm one of them.
Oh, she cut her horns off. That's gotta be traumatic.
Helio was the most harmless world in the sky. And the corporation brought the entire planet, including its population, for one reason only. To harvest their hell body.
Was that like
The thing that's making the honey.
your planet was invaded for honey?
Yep.
My planet was invaded for honey flavoring. They took the seeds and burnt the fields so we could never grow back.
So Kid blames the corporation, and the corporation sponsors the contest.
Yep.
He's out to get revenge. And that includes every single viewer.
And now you kind of think, well, who would blame him?
If only I had an expert in triangulation.
That's me, sir. I invented the triangulation system.
Gary!
Yes.
Please think of them, all those people at home.
Did they ever think about us? No, they did not. Delta Wave, 99%.
When I tell you to stop,
You stop.
should stop.
Don't move.
In case I do this.
Yep. Oh.
How many people did you want to kill? 3 trillion? How about we try this 3 trillion times?
Yeah. Now it's becoming torture. Yeah. And that's why you need your companions by your side to remind you when to stop. Didn't you learn anything from Donna?
Believe me, that ice that you put in my heart, I think it's still there. I think it'll be there forever now. So you take care. Oh, if only I had medical staff that could turn Ryland's cryogenic chamber into a revival booth. What do you say, Mike?
I'll do anything for you.
Back in the queue.
I'm just gonna go check you out, okay? Okay?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, you came back from the dead.
Sums up my career.
Now, can you do that 100,000 times? Yeah.
Oh, making your mind up by Bucks Fizz. Okay, yeah, okay. Everyone saved. Including Mrs. Flood. Including the TARDIS. Someone's got to be the first. Okay, was that crowd mentality? One person claps, everyone claps, or was it just delayed reaction?
Poor old Earth died many years ago.
Hologram explain?
The history books say the planet ended on the old Earth date, May the 24th, 2025. All the memories here were sieved from the rubble of a civilization that died in a single second. Cause? Unknown.
Hey! So, we've still got that big mystery hanging over our heads.
What's happening?
What? Yeah. What is going on?
That is the sound.
That's the cloister bell. Right. I am going to go back in there now and watch the post-credit scene. That I was actually warned that there was going to be a post-credit scene and not to turn off this episode immediately I saw the credits. And what did I do? I turned it off the moment I saw the credits. What an absolute idiot. Oh, and there she is. Oh.
I'm afraid my double brainstem froze. Lethal for a time, lady.
Oh!
But I've got my own knack for survival. Let battle begin.
Oh! Huh?
Oh, must we? How inelegant. Oh.
This is how it works in this universe now. Yeah, you're the Rani. You're definitely the Rani.
Our name is the Rani, although she's become a Rani, while I'm the Rani. The definite article, so to speak. Now, have you got the Vindicator readings?
Okay, well that was a reveal. That was the reveal that I thought I saw the spoiler for, and I was right, but I didn't think it was going to be in this episode. I really thought it was going to be, as they have done in the past, do the big reveal in the third act of the first part of the finale. Given that the finale will be a two-parter. They generally are. Interstellar Song Contest. Without the big reveal. Way better than I thought it was going to be. Still not sure of why Eurovision Song Contest of all things would have survived into the 29th century, but then again the Earth didn't survive into the 2026, so maybe it was something they got from the archives of the rubble or something, I don't know. This one did slightly suffer from something that happens quite a lot in time travel shows and movies, especially ones taking people from the present into the future, is that you can't imagine 800 years of musical evolution. Music is all about the harmonic structure that your society and your culture has got used to, which is why Indian traditional and Chinese traditional music sounds a little bit weird to Western audiences, because we've got used to a particular harmonic structure, and traditional Asian music uses a completely different harmonic structure. So we have no idea what the harmonic structure, what notes are going to be used, what microtones are going to be used in the future. And of course they've presented at least two of the songs as being, you know, very typical 21st century pop melodies or ballads. The only one was that weird trumpet creature, which was probably obviously the novelty act, because you always get a novelty act in Eurovision. That showed a little bit more imagination of future music, but by definition, you can't really imagine 800 years of evolution of any art form, because it's like trying to imagine a new colour. So yeah, but because they didn't focus so much on the actual music and focused on the plot behind the episode, it worked. It worked. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Graham Norton and Ryland Clark coming into the show. I generally don't like it when fictional shows use real life personalities as themselves. It sometimes works, mostly doesn't. Again, especially not in episodes set 800 years in the future, but it did a pretty good job, and yeah, I'm more than happy with this episode. As for Susan coming into it, not entirely sure what her purpose was in this episode, other than just to give Carol Ann Ford a reprisal of the Susan role. Maybe her character, maybe her inclusion will become important and evident in the finale, but I don't know. It's good to see her back in Doctor Who again. It's one companion I think most fans of classic Who have been waiting for, the return of Susan. I just didn't expect it to be in this way, but there you go. And the Rani reveal at the end, I should have mentioned that last episode. I went through all the Time Lords and Ladies that it could have been, and I forgot about the Rani. Played by Kate O'Mara last. So, and we've got a bi-generation again, so it seems that that's the way regeneration works in this reality, which I'm still sure is not the reality of Rose and Martha and all that, because of the constant Mavity reference and things like that, and the bi-generation. The Rani's back. I mean, we don't really know much about the Rani, really. I mean, she was only ever in 2 stories that I can remember. Time and the Rani, and another one. Time Lash? No. I can't remember. She was in a Colin Baker episode, story, and she was in Ace of the Sylvester McCoy's first story, and I can't remember what their titles was. They were very average stories anyway. I think they just wanted an evil Time Lord that wasn't the Master, because they overused the Master. So the Rani sort of fills in that Master gap, and also has slightly different motivations. As far as I remember, the Rani's speciality is something to do with sleep and brain chemicals. The brain chemicals induced with sleep and things like that. I think that's where her speciality is, but I might be misremembering. Yeah, okay then. We'll find out more in the next episode. Till then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.